Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is another life lessons card. Today it's the Sun of Life, and you've got 5 life lesson cards down here, and out of the last 7 days. Now, you know, this card here, the Sun of Life, is all about the energy of the sun. Okay, it gives us light. It gives us nourishment, okay? It gives us vitamin D when we're stuck in the north and it's cold. But it's also the next step of awareness into the universal mind, to truly be at one with the universe and spirit. And it gives you that universal energy as you're moving forward. And with all the life lessons cards being down here with balance, you know, 2 or 3 times here, you're coming out of an area of insecurity. You're coming out of an area of instability. And, you know, balance is having you, look at that Knight of Arrows. And, you know, the Knight of Arrows is got that vision and power, and it's asking you where you need to stand up for in your life. And then you've got, 4 life lessons cards in a row. All right. Now, when everything's bright and cheery and the sun's out there, it brings joyfulness, it brings enlightenment, which in turn, cleanses us from the sadness that's going on in our life. But it's also a time to know that you've got healing energy, to know that you've got joyful, buoyant energy, right? I like to look at this as, the nuclear reactor. You have that opportunity to be that. To be that joy, to be that happiness for others, to give them the warmth, to give them the comfort, okay, to take on that Leo aspect, right, of leadership, of stepping up, being able to give people warmth. Obviously not on a day-to-day, but to be their sunshine in their life. Right? To give them the love that they need, to radiate that loving energy. All right? And you have to let that nuclear reactor that's within pulsate for others to see. All right? It brings you into harmony with the light. It allows others to connect with the universe through you. And at the same time, it passes through your spiritual connection. It passes through your chakras. It gives you the energy to move forward. Here in the Hooded Man, he's got that light in the lantern, showing him the way. The Ancestor has the light of the moon behind her, right? The Knight of Arrows, the Hawk, needs that light to have that vision and power as they're moving forward. Okay, so, to incorporate this life lessons card into this week, as I said, you started out with some insecurity. Before that, you had balance around, work-life balance. And then you had to have that balance around some emotional balance. And that card is still prevalent, still out here twice. And trying to remember what the other card that just, maybe I can't remember what the other card was, just fell off. All right, but the Knight of Arrows, the Hawk, has got balance on both sides. What do you need to stand up for? Where do you need to have that vision and power to share that nuclear energy with everybody else? Where do you need to stand up for and share the love to your family, to your loved ones, to your community? Once you've answered those questions, you become balanced again. All right? Between the yin and the yang. Where are you balanced with the sun? The opposite of that is the moon. All right? The sun shines light into the darkness. When the moon is lit up, it's showing light in the darkness. right? It's also showing a light into ourselves. And as you're walking down your path on that universal beat, listening to what the universe has for you, being committed as you're walking through those birch trees, the ancestor is speaking to you. The ancestor is trying to tell you that the balance that you have moving forward is one of both the hooded man, of looking within, and looking without. Of understanding the aspects of the sun in the light, as well as understanding the aspects of the moon in the dark. Understanding joy, understanding happiness versus sorrow and unhappiness. The balance between life and death, right? The balance between nature and the universe. What's happening on the world and what's happening in the universe. The balance of that soul spirit as well as, your universal spirit. And, the Sun of Life, I really like this card, because it's a Leo card, a lot of energy to it. We can't put the sun out. Even though he's standing in front of it, he's letting that fill him up. And that's what we need to do. We need to stand in the sun, whether it's out or not, and be filled up by that radiant energy. Be filled up with that love. Be filled up with that enthusiasm and exuberance. And just understand that there's a balance of having too much or too little. Making sure that I'm giving enough out and taking enough in. And understanding that there's a difference between, the sun and the moon, the universe and the world, the balance of nature, left hand, right hand, male, female, yin yang, those energies. And that's where I'm going to leave it today. The Sun of Life out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. Hit that like button for me, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel. This is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.